Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well. And he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
It sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Hello, pardon me?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place. I could imagine it.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio!
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
Or Mother.
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming,
Can I learn it?
but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
Okay. They're showing you all the Merlin quests. Not like all of them, but... Oh, actually, there's one right there.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. I should investigate. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What do I do with that?
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa.
What do I do with this ball? Maybe I drop it on the students down there.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wrong one.
Leviosa. Metropolis Totalis.
Okay, so assuming out there.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's that. Settled.
Okay, if it's all just like fall stuff like that, then it's gonna be real easy.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Okay, now assuming other butterflies there now, that might have something to do with it. There's a green thing. There's grass on it. There's more butterflies over there. What is this? Looks like it has rounds down inside.
Wingardium
Pick it up.
Leviosa.
No.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Some more butterflies. I don't know. The butterflies are important. They're probably not. Okay, so I have this thing. And then I have to do something with it. What do I have to do?
Revelio.
I tell you this.
Yeah, I have to
Hogwarts is
use
lucky
that.
they've got protection charms.
Alohomora.
You just bring the thing. thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
We have this thing. Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, I can't move it. It looks exactly the same as the other thing. No clue what I gotta do.
Revelio.
Wait a minute, there's a third one over there. Gotta go check that out. There's some spiders.
This game came on too soon.
Literally cured my arachnophobia.
Revelio.
Okay, so I see 1, 2, 3. I found 3. So there is. God, maybe I can go up. Get a better view. Let's see. Wait, do the butterflies follow light?
Lumos.
That was what I need to do. I need to get the butterflies. They are important. Clever. Okay. Now there should be more butterflies near here. Yeah, over here.
Lumos. Lumos.
Okay, now how to get down there?
Merlin himself would be proud.
Too easy.
Incendio.
Okay, now let's get on to some Abbasis for blackmail. No, I'm interested in the dragon thing. Collecting beasts. Oh wait, you have to be certain levels for stuff? I did not know that.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
I literally helped him in a fight like 2 streams ago.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe.
I am too.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
I found Moonstone. places I read before where it said land or flying not allowed. Actually, just go on those places. I assume I can't because the line there tells me I can't. Took 4 down here because I know there's like this Cthulhu ghost thing that I get to tame later on.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I forgot what it's called. I think it starts with an H. Oh damn, wait, it's already been 29 minutes. Okay, well I guess I can do that later. See what this is all about.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
Do you know what's awesome?
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
The ominous
She's
kid.
lovely. Her late husband
related to
Aidan was a
Voldemort.
friend of my father's.
So if
In
I
fact,
kill him,
I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited
No, I
tables
think
here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might
So
pop
that
in
must
and
be
see her.
Harry.
She may need some
It's
help
related
collecting
to
ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve
guess
something of mine in the process.
Dumbledore.
A box, full of old letters and such.
Kind of related.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Upper Hogsfield.
Bardas Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, dear Sir...
She thought you might need help collecting.
And she's correct.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs.
Oh, thank you. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would...
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. The hall clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Damn, really just gonna let some vines? Ooh, wait.
Incendio! That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
I already had tons of horcrux juice. Do you think like maybe fire? Not those burn the wood, so I don't know how this is supposed to.
Either I'll have to fight that troll. Together. Imperial! Incendio! In London.
Why there's squirrels in the cave? Squirrels in the cave.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have the...
You got squirrels in the cave.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could be of help.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. And for returning this box of letters.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the dialogue once I get down with kind of like the main idea of the sentence. Well, finally, I can do an important main quest. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I'm gonna get all the thingamabobbies, the thingamajigs, the thingadoos. So the white means I've got all of it, right? Yeah, I'm assuming it does. I've only completed all two. Okay, this one. I need boathouse, so I guess I could just... Yeah, let's do this. Shouldn't be too hard. Why would it be hard? There's no enemies you fight. You literally just walked out a path and boom. Now, I have to get down into the boathouse. Actually, I marked the quest.
What are you up to now?
Boo hell. Boo hell. West Tower, and you're all good. Yeah. Let's go Shawnee Wing. What do I have to get? Nothing. Bell Tower. Yeah, just West Tower. I already have that one. Suitcase. Complete. Complete. Okay, damn. This is not gonna be hard. I'll sell those later. I accidentally just whistled. Does anyone just ever accidentally whistle? Oh, wait, hang on.
Protego!
Go back in
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything, I mean, should there be rather a stench of some sort? Well, it's not.
Okay, damn. Now, I'm gonna see how to open this, because... Can't see me. Can I open
Revelio.
Can I open it? Certainly looks like I can. We're gonna try that. No. Move it. No. What do I do? Oh, my friend here.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more.
Easy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
I really forgot what I was gonna do. Damn. What? I'm gonna go to the map chamber.
Welcome back.
Are you sure this map is accurate? It's definitely Hogwarts. Let's look Where's Hogsmeade? Hang on, let me look at my map. Yeah, Hogsmeade's right there. Is Hogsmeade that, like, castle? Barely tell what's going on in that map. They need a good better map.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand.
Wait, is this the mission where I
Very
disguise
well.
myself as Professor
I'll
Professor
find
Black
some
and
way
just,
to get in.
Good.
kind of
I shall
wander
meet you
around
in my
school?
portrait there. Until then.
If I do that, I want to talk to characters. I want to talk to characters. I really had to be level 23 just to have a conversation. I had to be level 23 for that conversation. Oh, new quest available. Yes, sir, it's Polyjuice Pot. This is where I disguise myself as Professor Black. Let's go. Let's go. I saw this mission like 500 TikToks last night. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play that mission. Bro, if I knew that I was right here at that mission, I'd have gone to it sooner. I'm gonna go around talking to the teachers, see what they have to say.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A Polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Let's go, let's... New character unlocked. Epic.
How do you feel?
Amazing, even.
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle.
No.
You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see.
Liar.
But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Yeah. Sebastian, teach me.
Hello there. What animal I'd be if I was an animagus? Wouldn't mind being a cat or an rumpant. Transfiguration has always come easily to me. I suppose.
What's the spell called again? Teach me Vada Kedavra right now.
Human transfiguration is dangerous.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Kitty. Pet the pussy.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office? I'd like to give it a try.
What? Yes, sir.
On your way, Mr.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Hang on. How far am I from the greenhouse? Not far. I'm thinking about taking a little detour. Do something I wanted to do.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
I'm glad there's a... Ugh. What am I...
Where's the teacher? Oh, wait, can I not? Oh, there she is. Okay. Get back to work. Damn, really can't communicate. Okay. Hogwarts is actually quite small when you run around it. Probably. I mean, it is big, but...
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
Blanket. I love this.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you, I am quite healthy, Gaunt.
When something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Good mind to write to the Department of Magic.
Good idea.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I think that purebloods are like full wizard, and then they're... I don't know if they're dudbloods. I think dudbloods are just muggles. Actually, yeah, let's talk to you.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting...
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. O.W.
Charms, sir. No.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you...
I really wanted to know all the character interactions. Yeah,
something seems a little off.
Pretty awesome.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig, You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Damn, that looks like a good Christmas feast. I gobble that shit up, bro.
Students, I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of
I don't know what
Slytherin.
those red balls are.
I shall be
These
taking
look
no
like
questions
tomatoes.
at this time. Oh, ever.
Maybe like a chicken leg. You got some salad, bread, bacon, broccoli, got more bread, potatoes, not even cooked, garlic bread, ribs with like cheese and stuff in the middle. What are those called? Calzones? I think they're called that. Ham. Peas. Like just a fuck ton of peas. I will never understand British people. That's the real reason why I got this game, to understand British people. That's a cool tree though. Oh my god, those like little swirly things. I have tons of those.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just...
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
That was fun. I liked that. It's whimsical. Put to shame. Level 27 learn Avada-Kedavra. That's a shame. We don't know life as such. She was up with quests. What quest do I have? I have to do one more, I'm assuming. I'm actually gonna... I don't think I've been streaming for. I'm actually gonna end stream, so... Goodbye.